This is the story of two boyhood friends, Krishna and Sudhama. The play focuses on an important event in their lives that extols the greatness of friendship. We begin with a glimpse into their childhood at Guru Sandipani's ashram. Today, I am going to speak to you about the importance of friendship. This virtue you must learn to carry all through life. In this Gurukula, we have children hailing from rich families as well from poor ones, studying together. Take for example Krishna. He is a Yadava prince, and Sudhama here comes from a modest home. Yet they share the same food and sleep on the same floor without any differentiation. They are a shining example of good friendship which all of you must emulate. I dearly wish that their friendship lasts forever. So children, will you promise to be good friends?
Yes, Gurudev, we promise that we will always be good friends.
Very well. Now children, you can go for your lunch. Guru Matha has prepared something very nice for all of you.
Pranam, Gurudev.
Krishna, Sudhama, come here.
Yes, Mother.
My dear children, after you finish lunch, I want you to go to the forest and bring me some firewood. I don't have much left. I know you are responsible children, so I'm asking you to do this for me.
Yes, Mother.
Here is some puffed rice to eat in case you come back late.
Pranam, Mata.
When the children were in the forest, there was a storm. It became very dark and there was water everywhere. Krishna and Sudhama climbed up different trees to take shelter for the night. As Sudhama felt very hungry, he ate up the puffed rice which was with him without saving anything for Krishna. Krishna kept telling him how hungry he was and asked his friend if he had anything at all to eat. However, Sudhama denied taking along anything to eat. Then Krishna tells Sudhama a story in which there were two friends and one of them ate food without offering to the other. When the friend asked what was he eating, he says, "What is that to eat except mud?" Then the friend says, "Tadastu, let it happen that way." Krishna knew that Sudhama ate all the puffed rice by himself without offering to Krishna. At sunrise, Guru Sandipani came to know about this. He rushed to the forest and seeing them, he said, "Sons, You have borne a lot of suffering for me. Everyone wants to protect himself, but without caring for yourselves, you have served me. I am very pleased with you. May all your desires and ambitions be fulfilled.
Years passed. The children grew up. Krishna went to Dwaraka to become king, whereby Sudhama married Susheela, a pious lady. They had 27 children, and it became increasingly difficult to feed the family with his very little income.
Susheela, I am very tired. Can you give me something to eat? Swami, please drink this rice gruel.
Is this all? Is there nothing else to eat?
Swami, the grain we have will not last much longer. But Swami, if you will listen to me, I have a suggestion.
What is it, Susheela?
I have always heard you speak of your childhood friend Krishna. Is he now not the king? Can we not approach him for some help? Would he deny us help if you asked him?
Krishna, my friend Krishna. But how can I ask him for help? It will not be right.
But look at the way we are living now. If it's not for me, for our children, you must change your mind.
What will my friend think of me?
Okay, let's do it like this. It's been a long time since you have seen him. So why don't you just pay him a visit?
All right. I will call on him. I also miss him very much. I will leave right away.
Wait, Swami. I will pack something for your friend.
Susheela knew that the Lord would understand Sudama's plight and bestow upon his favors without being specifically asked for them. Thus set out Sudama's journey to meet his dearest friend, the king. After a few days' journey, he reached Krishna's palace. At Krishna's palace, the palace guard stopped him.
Who are you? What brings you here?
I want to meet the king.
The king? What possible business can you have with him?
He is my boyhood friend. I thought I would pay my respect to him.
Sudama, is that really you? After all these years, you have chosen to remember me.
The mere touch of Krishna's body was a transcendental experience for Sudama. He was rendered further speechless by all the attention that Krishna showered on him.
Come inside, Sudama. You are an honored guest. Rukmini, come. Look who is here. This is Sudama, my friend. Dear sir, welcome. I have heard my lord speak so much about you. Let me go and make all arrangements for his comfort.
He bathed with sweet-smelling perfumed oils. Then is given rich clothes and then a feast. After that, the two friends sat down to talk. The ever-playful Lord knew the purpose of Sudama's visit, yet chose to play upon him.
What is in that upper cloud you are hiding?
Nothing, Krishna. It's really nothing.
Come on. I know my sister-in-law Susheela would not have sent you empty-handed. Give it to me at once.
Sudama was too ashamed to give the Lord the small, tattered bundle of puffed rice. Is he not the Antaryami, the self within every soul, the mind reader that the Lord was? He divined Sudama's thoughts and the sense of shame and the simple guileless devotion that went with it. He knew that it was the humility deep-rooted in the soul of Sudama that was preventing him from offering the bundle.
So, Sudama, you do remember that I like sweet puffed rice the most. You must have told this to my sister-in-law. That is why she has sent so much of it. Sudama, do you remember the puffed rice incident during our Gurukula days?
Krishna was referring to the night where Sudama ate all the puffed rice in hunger. Sudama shyly hands the bundle of puffed rice to Krishna.
Aha! So you did remember. You brought my favorite puffed rice, Sudama.
Here, Krishna performs his famous Leela. When Krishna eats the first mouthful, Sudama's hut is transformed into a palace. After the second mouthful, the palace is filled with riches, and the clothes and adornments of his wife and children are changed. When he is about to take the third mouthful,
That's enough, my lord. Should I also not have a share of what your friend has brought for us?
Rukmini prevented him from taking the third mouthful, as she is Lakshmi Devi herself, and by this act of Krishna, she would have been forced to leave him and stay in Sudama's palace. After a few days of ecstatic stay with his friend, Sudama left with a heavy heart to rejoin his family. In his journey back home, he smiled a lot to himself, recalling the several incidents that had occurred in the palace. But as he neared his home, he remembered that he had not fulfilled his actual purpose of his visit. He was pondering over the possible excuses he could give his wife. But he is pleasantly surprised to see his heart transform into a grand castle.
Swami, look at the magic your friend has accomplished. He has showered upon us untold goodness.
Oh, now I understand the significance of what transpired in Krishna's palace and the ways of the Lord, my friend.
Brothers and sisters, the lesson number 1 Krishna taught us is to offer food to hungry people or animals around you before you eat. That is just to simply see God in all creatures. The lesson number 2 is not to trade bhakti for anything in return. Sudhama did not ask Krishna for anything despite being poor. Sudhama had given Krishna everything, which was the puffed rice. Hence, in return, the Lord gave Sudhama everything his family needed. Dear brothers and sisters, this story also illustrates that the Lord does not differentiate between people based on their finances, and that he will reward devotion always. Thus, firmly fixing his determination by means of his spiritual intelligence, Sudhama remained absolutely devoted to Lord Krishna, the shelter of all living beings. That's all. The end.